Why is all the women 4 years, why is everybody perfect? You know, superheroes, if they don't have any angst, I mean, the guys always have angst and it's fine, but the women never seem to have any issues. They have perfect bodies. You know, you look at the movie and my favorite girl, Jennifer Lawrence, she's blue and then she's naked.
Right.
And it's like, it's perfect. Why would she be bitching? You know, but I want some of those women to be damn, you know?
So they asked you what superhero you related to, and you explained why you didn't relate to any of them. So who's your favorite superhero then?
I don't know.
That's why your comic book is going to change that.
Well, I think it's just, you know, look, I think that comics, if you're a comic book person and you're a 50-year-old woman, you have different experiences and you don't want to just think that only the 2-year-olds can save the world. Because when you're of a certain age, you know stuff. So you're valuable on the team. You know, you shouldn't be pushed to the side, especially as a superhero. Because superhero older women, you know, they're not playing with you.
We'll be over in 2 minutes.
Well, not 2 minutes, but you know, and I know there are little kids here, so I'm about to curse, I'm sorry. But you know, a woman in her 50s will beat your ass. You know, and give her a superpower.
She ain't got time to mess around.
She doesn't have time. And all the young women out there will say, oh man, you know, because she's not playing. You know.
Yes.
Hi, Whoopi. Hi, Mike. I'm from the Franklin social team, and I just wanted to ask one of our listeners, person on the message board, wanted to know, if you can live in a comic book universe, would you like to live in the Marvel universe or the DC comic universe? And why?
Dark horse. See, all the women don't play. Hi, baby.
Hi, Whoopi. First of all, my name is Cynthia. I'm from Center City, Philadelphia. I'm a teacher.
Hey.
I want to thank you, first of all, for the beautiful image you give as an actress and many, many other talents that you have.
Thank you.
You are greatly appreciated. My question is, what advice do you have to young people who may want to go into Hollywood or into an acting or producing or directing career?
Well, the first thing I ask is this something you want to do because you love it? If you're going into it to be a star, I can't help you. I don't know anything about how that works. It was a fluke with me and I can't make it repeat for somebody. But if you're somebody who wants to be an actor, you can go everywhere and do all of that. You can go into theaters and say to people, I'd like to, you know, be part of your theater company. I'd like to learn to direct. I want to learn to be an actor. I mean, stand-ups, everything. Go to the places where you can do it. And if you're not looking for stardom and you're looking to soothe your soul because it's what you have to do, then you won't have an issue. If you're looking to be a star, good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, Whoopi again. This is Kendra. We chatted. You signed my shoe. I wanted to tell you, thank you for bringing up people being 50, and I think we should have a coming of age when you're 51. That's when you get your superpowers, instead of when they hit puberty, when they hit menopause, and then everyone would die. And I want to thank you for being...
That's what I'm doing, baby. That's exactly what I'm doing.
I will be buying it, and if you need an extra superpower, I'm going to be Hot Flash. I can make toast with my arms. So, anyway, you've been a wonderful inspiration both in science and also in comedy, and that's my question. What's your creative comedy approach? Do you write regularly? Do you write impulsively? And how long do you work on a bit before you use it?
I just get out and talk.
Okay.
I don't write it down because it takes too long.
You must have a fantastic memory.
Well, no, I'm an improviser. Okay. And so I have 4 or 5 or 10 subjects I know I want to talk about, and that's what I do. The issue for me is, if I've done it before, I'm going to spend a lot of time honing it, you know.
Okay.
And I don't want to waste a lot of time doing that. I deal with certain things that I know I'm going to talk about, and then, you know, if something's happened in the world, I'll put that in there, and then, you know, talk. I know I'm going to talk about my grandkids and my new great-granddaughter. And so, you know, I go out and I improvise, and some nights it's brilliant, and some nights it's okay.
Okay.
But it's never boring.
No, your stuff is fantastic. Your one-woman show really inspired me, so.
Excellent.
Thank you.
All right, Hot Flash.
Flash. That's one.
Hey.
Hi, Whoopi. My question is kind of similar to the woman before mine. I was wondering, what is the best piece of advice that you have ever received, and what could be the best piece of advice you could ever give?
The best piece of advice I've ever given, like, received ever in life?
Ever in life.
In the history of life.
In the history of life.
On Earth.
Well, basically, it's going to sound crazy because it's biblical. But the best advice I've ever been given is do unto others as you want them to do unto you. I know. But it makes perfect sense, because if you don't want to be messed with, don't mess with people. It means a lot. And what was the other question?
The give and receive. So whatever
The best piece of advice I can give you.
give to me or anybody here.
Okay, well, if you're a performer or an artist of any sort, or somebody who wants to do something in life and you're not sure, there's a great book called Letters to a Young Artist, I think, by Rilke. That, you know it? It's a great book, right? And basic premise is a writer writes to Rilke, who was an amazing poet, and says, I want to be a writer. I don't know, am I a writer? Can you read my stuff? And he basically says, I can't tell you if that's what you are. Only you can tell yourself if that's what you are. If you get up in the morning and that's what you got to do, then that's what you are. But don't ask other people to tell you who and how. It's up to you. And that's the same advice I would give to you.
Thank
It's
you.
a great book, too. Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
I loved it when you were on Star Trek. It was like two of my favorite things.
Thank you.
I had a question, he stole it, so I'm kind of lost. It was kind of a question he asked.
Oh, your question got asked. Well, you look good.
Can I just get a happy birthday because I couldn't think of any other questions? I'm sorry.
Is it your birthday? Happy birthday, gorgeous.
Happy birthday.
Hi.
Hello, Whoopi. How are you today?
Good.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm a big fan now. I used to be a small fan.
Thank you. And thank your parents for letting you watch me.
Certainly. I just wanted to say thank you again for being here and making yourself available to us. We really, really appreciate it. My question for you today, you have had a glorious career and
Have. I'm not dead. Have.
There are always dry spells when you've got a career, and that goes for anybody. Have you ever had those dry spells, and if so, how do you get through that?
Well, it's only dry if you don't have anything else to do. And that's why I write and I do kids' books and I, design weird things for my friends. And, that's why I stay busy, because careers do go up and down. And you have a career and then 30 years later, suddenly you're not the hottest thing in the room. I knew it was coming, so I was prepared for it. But that it is what it is, and as long as you know that you're capable of other stuff, and you don't stop doing it because someone isn't calling. I don't wait to be called as a movie star. I wait to be called as an actor, and as long as I can say to people, hey, listen, I got 4 days I can give you. Do you have anything I can do? Someone said, oh yeah, here. And it's kind of cool. Did that answer the question?
It answers it beautifully,
Okay.
and you're the hottest version here today. I love your shoes.
That's only because I'm sweating.
We got a Ninja Turtles t-shirt over there.
Yay! Hey!
Hi, Whoopi.
saw you earlier in the photo op, and I tried not to cry. My name's Beck. I've been a fan of yours since I was like 4. And I love that you just quoted Sister Act 2 before when you were telling the girl the one advice that you had, that you also told Lauryn Hill in the movie. But
where do you think they got it from?
I guess my question for you is, if you could redo any of your movies, I mean, you did so many, Jumping Jack Flash, The Color Purple, Girl Interrupted, Sister Act, obviously. Which one would you do, and